Once upon a hiccup in the middle of Misty Meadow, there lived a very small dragon named Pip. Now, Pip had bright blue scales. He had wiggly little wings. He had a curly tail that tied itself in knots when he got nervous. And Pip had one tiny problem. Whenever he sneezed fire, not a little spark, not a polite puff, a whoosh bang fizzle flame. And Pip was very, very shy. Every morning in Misty Meadow, the animals gathered for breakfast under the big oak. The rabbits brought carrots, the squirrels brought acorns, the sheep brought more sheep, and Pip brought daisies. He liked daisies. Daisies didn't mind if you were shy, but daisies made Pip's nose tickle. And when Pip's nose tickled, everyone knew what happened next. It started small. His whiskers wiggled, his tail twitched, his wings did a nervous flap flap. "Oh no," Pip would whisper. "It's coming." The rabbits would gasp, the squirrels would hide, the sheep would shout, "Water buckets." And then everybody at home, help Pip hold it in. CHOO, whoosh bang fizzle flame. The toast was toasted, the carrots were crunchy, the acorns were slightly roasted, and poor Pip would curl into a tiny blue ball. "I'm sorry," he'd mumble. One day, a new animal arrived in Misty Meadow, a hedgehog named Tilly. Tilly had pointy quills, a brave heart, and absolutely no fear of dragons. She waddled right up to Pip. "Did you just sneeze fire?" she asked. Pip peeked out from behind his wings. "Maybe. That was amazing," Tilly squeaked. "Do it again." The rabbits fainted. The squirrels dropped their acorns. The sheep fainted in a neat row. "I don't do it on purpose," Pip said. "It just happens." Tilly tapped her chin. What makes you sneeze?" "Daisies," Pip sniffled. Tilly grinned the grin of someone about to have a very good idea. The next morning, Tilly made an announcement. "Welcome to the first ever Misty Meadow Marshmallow Day." The animals blinked. "The what?" Tilly rolled out a wagon full of fluffy white marshmallows. She placed a single daisy right in front of Pip. Pip's eyes went wide, his whiskers wiggled, his tail twitched, his wings did a nervous flap flap. "Oh no," he whispered. "Oh yes," whispered Tilly. Everyone gathered around with sticks. "Ready," Tilly called. Pip tried to hold it in. Everyone at home count with Pip. 1, 2, 3, CHOO, whoosh bang fizzle flame. For a moment, there was silence. Then golden, gooey, perfectly toasted marshmallows. The rabbits cheered, the squirrels danced, the sheep did a wobbly little jig. Pip blinked. "They're not mad, they're hungry," Tilly laughed. From that day on, Pip wasn't the dragon who burned things. He was Pip the toaster. Rainy day, Pip dried everyone's socks. Cold night, Pip warmed the meadow. Birthday party, Pip lit the candles in one mighty CHOO, whoosh bang fizzle flame. And every time before he sneezed, the whole meadow would chant, "Wiggle your whiskers, twitch your tail, flap your wings, and don't you fail." Pip would giggle now instead of hiding, because sometimes the thing that makes you different is the thing that makes you dazzling. And just before bedtime, when the stars came out and the meadow grew quiet, Pip would lie on his back beside Tilly. "Do you think I'll always sneeze fire?" he asked. "I hope so," said Tilly. "The stars look brighter when you practice." Pip smiled. His whiskers wiggled, his tail twitched, his wings did a sleepy flap flap. The animals held up one last marshmallow. Chew, a tiny, gentle puff. Fizzle flame, perfectly toasted. "Good night, Pip," whispered the meadow. And if you listen very closely, you might hear a little dragon practicing his brave wiggle, twitch, flap, CHOO.